So we're going to start off with orange, and we're going to be making a magic circle. So to do that, we're going to take our 2 fingers and we're going to take the orange yarn, and then we are going to wrap the yarn around our fingers 2 times. So this is 1 time, this is 2 times. And then with our thumb, we are going to hold onto the remaining tail, and then we're going to take our hook and we're going to go underneath these 2, and then we're going to pull this yarn. This is called the working yarn. So we're going to pull on the working yarn and then twist like this, and then we are going to yarn over. I like to yarn over by putting my hook underneath the working yarn, and then I pull through. So this is the magic ring, and now we are going to be making 6 single crochets in the magic ring. So to make 1 single crochet, we are going to go underneath these 2, yarn over by putting our hook underneath the working yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. So that's 1 single crochet. So we're going to do it again. Go underneath, yarn over, pull, yarn over, and pull through. So that's 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. And now we can take our 2 fingers off, and we're going to take our thumb again and we're going to put it in the middle. And then with the yarn tail that's attached to the magic ring, we are going to pull on it downwards until one of these 2 loops tightens on your finger. So for me, it's the one on the right, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be on the right for you. So then I'm going to remove my thumb now, and I'm going to pull on the one on the right, like this, pull on it to tighten the one on the left, like this. And then to tighten the one on the right, I'm going to pull on the working yarn tail. Sorry, not the working yarn tail. We're going to pull on the tail that's left from the magic ring, if I can find it, right here. And we're going to pull on it downwards again. And there is our magic ring. And then I like to put a stitch marker or like a paper clip, if you don't have a stitch marker, at the end of each round. So I'm going to put it here. But in case you don't understand how to know where to put the stitch marker, basically you put it in the last stitch that was created. So if you can't see, I like to turn it sideways, and you can see that the last stitch is the one next to the loop that's on my hook. So the last stitch is this one. So for this round, we are going to do 1 single crochet and then 1 increase all around. So what that means is that for the first stitch, we are going to be going and doing 1 single crochet. So first stitch, you're going to find it here, and you're going to go into both sides of like the stitch, right? And then you're going to yarn over and pull through, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through. So that's 1 single crochet. Now the pattern says to do 1 single crochet and then 1 increase. So now it's time for the increase. So we're going to go into the next stitch, which is the one right here, and we're going to do 2 single crochets in one stitch. So go into the next stitch and do 1 single crochet as normal. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through. And then now you're going to go into the same stitch and you're going to do another single crochet. So for me, I like to go, it might be hard for you to know where it's the same stitch. So I like to just do a little trick, which is, you see like the line that's here, I'm trying to cover everything else. Yeah, so that indicates where the stitch is. So I'm gonna go here again, and I'm going to do one single crochet, sorry. and there's the increase. So then we're going to go into the next stitch and do 1 single crochet, and then we are going to go to the next stitch and do 1 increase, and then we are going to go into the next stitch and do 1 single crochet, and then now you're going to remove the paper clip or the stitch marker, and then you're going to go into that stitch that had the stitch marker, and you're going to do an increase. So 1 single crochet, and now to do the increase you need to do 2 single crochets. So I'm going to go into, this is the line, right? So hide it again. This is the line. So that's, I know I should go in here somewhere, and then do my 2nd single crochet. And that's it for this round. So then we just put our stitch marker at the end. So I'm going to put it here. So here. And then put the hook in the loop. So now we are going to be doing 2 single crochets and then 1 increase. So to do that, we're going to do in the first stitch 1 single crochet, in the next stitch another single crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to do 1 increase. So go in both parts of the loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So that's 1 single crochet. We're going to go back in the same stitch, so this is the line, so it's going to be somewhere here. So I'm going to go in and do my 2nd single crochet. So essentially that's all you're going to do. So then again, do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then 1 increase. Then again, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Now the increase is going to be in the stitch that had the stitch marker. So you're going to remove the stitch marker again and just do the increase in this stitch. And then take your stitch marker, turn your work, and I'm going to put it here. So now this round we're going to do 3 single crochets in 3 different stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 increase in the next stitch. So now we are going to be doing 4 single crochets and then 1 increase. So first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet. Second stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet. Third stitch, 1 single crochet. And then in the 4th stitch, 1 single crochet. And then now in the 5th stitch, we're going to do an increase. And just repeat that till the end, till you reach the stitch marker. For this round, we are going to be changing colors. So you're going to need your white yarn or whatever color you need. And then you're going to loosen the tension that's on the hook by just pulling upwards like this. And then you see like these 2 parts. Yeah, so you're going to insert your hook into these parts, and then you're going to take your white yarn and you're going to make a loop on your hook like this, and then you're going to pull through, and then leave the white yarn, and you're going to take the working yarn tail from the orange color and you're going to pull on it. So now you switch to white. So now you can start doing the round, the new round. So the new round is just like all the other rounds we've been doing. So we're going to do 5 single crochets this time and then 1 increase in white. And you're just gonna repeat that till the end, till you reach the stitch marker. So for this round, we are going to be switching back to orange. So like we did with the other round. So now we are going to do 6 single crochets, sorry, and then 1 increase. So now before we continue the next round, we are going to switch again to white. So now we are just going to do 1 round of single crochets in each stitch. So just 1 single crochet in each stitch till you reach the stitch marker. So before starting this round, make sure to change back to orange like we've been doing. And now we're just going to do 7 single crochets and then 1 increase all around. So you're going to do 7 single crochets in 7 different stitches and then 1 increase. So we can now cut our white yarn now that we finished this round. And now we are going to be doing 8 single crochets and then 1 increase all around. So now we are going to be doing 9 single crochets and then 1 increase all around. So before continuing this round, make sure to stuff it lightly. And now we are going to fold our head in half, and we're just going to be making single crochets in any place that you find space in. So I'm just going to be single crocheting across, and make sure to single crochet through both sides, right? So you're gonna go into like this loop, for example, stitch, sorry, and this stitch, both parts of it, and single crochet. So I ended up single crocheting 15 across, and now I'm going to chain 1 and then turn my work like this, and I'm going to be doing 15 single crochets. So to end the round, I'm going to be chaining 1 and then cutting my yarn and leaving just like a small amount of tail so that we can hide it in the body like this. So now we are going to be attaching to the yarn tail. So I'm going to be making sure that it looks like this way, right? And then I'm going to count 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 3 stitches, 4 stitches, and in my 4th stitch I'm going to insert my hook, and then I'm going to make a loop with my orange yarn like this and pull through like this, and then I'm going to chain 3. So to chain 3, you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook and pull through. So that's 1. Wrap the yarn around your hook and pull through. That's 2. Wrap the yarn around your hook and pull through. That's 3. And then I'm going to be doing 2 half double crochets. So to do a half double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, and then yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, if you can see. Now yarn over and pull through pull through all 3, sorry. And then we are going to go into another stitch now, and we are going to yarn over and do another half double crochet. So yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches, or loops, sorry. And then I'm going to chain 3 again. So 1, 2, 3. So now in the next stitch, which is this one, I'm going to be doing a slip stitch. So insert your hook like this, and then yarn over and pull through. And instead of yarning over and pulling through like you do in a single crochet, you're going to just pull through the other loop. And that's a slip stitch. So now I'm going to chain 3 again. So 1, 2, 3, and now half double crochet 2 times. So yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches. And then you're going to do another half double crochet. And then you're going to chain 3 again. And then you're going to do a single crochet, a slip stitch in the next stitch. And that's it. Then you can just cut your yarn and leave a bit of a tail so that you can sew it again inside and pull through. So now I'm going to thread my needle with the tails that are left from the fish's body, and I'm just going to go through like any stitches, honestly, but it's preferable that you go through stitches that are close by. So I'm going to go through here, and then I'm going to go through the body, and I'm going to pull through And then I'm going to go through the body, now that I'm in the body, and pull through again. And then you can cut your yarn and hide the remaining piece inside of the body. And you're going to do that with everything. So to make the eye, I'm going to embroider the eye with black yarn. So I'm going to go somewhere here, and then I'm going to poke it somewhere here, like this. And then before you pull it from the other side, you're going to hold on one of the tail, and then you're just going to go through again the same place and pull through. So there's the eye. So then you're going to do it one more time, and there you go. And then you're going to hide the tail again in the body. So I'm going to go through a couple stitches just to secure it. So this is one stitch, or like one place where I secured it. I'm going to secure it here. So then you can cut your yarn, and you're going to do that with the other side of the tail, the black tail. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below what other crochet items I should crochet. And yeah, thank you.